When you log into the vendor cloud, you will be presented with a collection of buttons. The main buttons you will use are the Upload and My Submissions buttons. In this help guide, we will be covering how to upload documents to the vendor cloud. For help accessing and editing submissions, please see the help guide on how to access and edit submissions. It is very important to note that the vendor cloud has been developed to be document-centric, focusing on document type. This means if you have multiple document types under one work order number, you will need to upload the documents in separate submissions. For example, if you have completed a water quality test and periodic maintenance of the cooling tower under the same work order, you will need to submit the documents in two submissions as they are two different document types. To upload documents to the vendor cloud, click on Upload. This will load the submission form. The very first time you use this form, you may be asked to confirm permissions. Click Allow. Please note that the field order in this form may appear different to what you see in this video as we work to continuously improve the vendor cloud experience. The moving dots at the top of the form indicate that the form is loading in the background. You can still interact with the form, but if you encounter unexpected behavior, such as empty fields, please wait for the form to finish loading and retry. First, select the client. You can do so by scrolling through the list or by filtering the list by typing in the client's name. Type in the work order number as written on the work order. You will notice that once this field is filled, a second work order number will appear. A total of 6 work orders can be listed on this form. As mentioned earlier, you should submit one document type per work order number. You should not submit multiple documents of different document types under the one submission. The only reason you will need to add additional work order numbers in this section is if you have a document that applies to more than one work order. Examples of this may include fire safety statements or inspection reports that apply to multiple systems, assets, or pieces of equipment. Next, select the state field. This will help narrow down the related site field. Check the vendor name field has pre-filled with the correct name. If the vendor name is incorrect, click in the field to edit. Select the related site. This is the site listed on the work order. Choose the site from the drop-down. If there are too many to scroll through easily, click on the 3 dots next to the field and type the name of the site you are searching for. Select the site. Please note, if you have not filled out the state and client field, the related site field will not populate. Select the document type most appropriate for the document you are uploading in this submission. You can upload multiple files if they are of the same document type. An example of this is individual tests for multiple assets on a single work order. If you have documents of different document types, please upload them in separate submissions even if they do apply to the same work order. If in doubt, put your documents in different submissions. Select the date the work was completed. You can type the date directly into the field, or you can use the date picker. Clicking the left and right arrows will move to the previous and next months, respectively. You can also click on the month or the year and choose from the drop-down. If the document you are uploading has a pass-fail element, please select the appropriate results from the drop-down, otherwise select NA. If the document has an expiry date, please list it in the expiry date field. An example of a document requiring an expiry date is a certificate that is valid for a defined amount of time. As with the completed date, you can type in the date or choose it from the date picker. If this does not apply, leave it blank. If you have additional information to note about the submission that has not been captured in the above form, please list it in the comments field. In most instances, this should be blank. To upload your document, click on Attach File and find the document on your device. Once selected, click Submit. It may take a moment for the submission to send. Please wait while your files are uploaded. If you attempt to upload a file that is larger than the form can handle, you may encounter an error. If this is the case, click on the cross to remove the document and click on the I have a file over 10 megabytes button. This will guide you through the process of uploading your files over email instead. Clicking on Submit and Compose Email will submit what you have entered into the form so far and create a ticket for you. A pre-populated email should appear in your default mail application. If it does not, you may need to allow pop-ups. More information and another instance of the link is available under the More Info button. Add your attachment to the email and send. Once your submission is submitted, you will be taken to the submissions list where you can view all submissions made by your company. If you have any feedback or suggestions for how your experience on Vendor Cloud could be improved, or if you encounter any issues with the functionality of the site, please lodge an improvement request. If you need additional help using the Vendor Cloud, please click on the Help button on the main page. If you cannot find the answer to your query in the user guide, or you have encountered an issue where you cannot access Vendor Cloud, please email AU.SystemsGovernance@cushman.com.